You know, there's a lot of projects that go left unfinished here in Rhapsody. Like this one over here, for example, with the fireworks. Or this one with the landscaping. And this one, this one, this one, those, this one, this. What's up, guys? It is Coop Dizzle here, and welcome back for episode 31 on the StreamCraft server. It is a beautiful night here on StreamCraft and a beautiful night here in Rhapsody. And yeah, we've got a really cool episode planned for today. It's going to be a little bit different, you know, because most episodes that I put out are really cool because of how, you know, big the build is or something like that. But this one's going to be epic for another reason. It's going to be epic because of the number of things that we're going to do today. And yeah, as you could probably tell from the intro, there are so many little projects that just go undone from one episode to the next episode, you know, because I run out of time, and so a little detail or a little aspect gets left off. And yeah, it just is driving me nuts, and I'm going to feel a lot better once we get a bunch of that stuff taken care of. But anyway, the difference that Optifine makes, man, it is so awesome. I've been running Optifine now for a couple of weeks or so, and usually I can't even walk through the forest without my frames getting all kinds of jittery, so it's running pretty smooth right now. And by the way, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try to get this episode out in like 60 FPS. Right now my frame rate is quite a bit lower. It's about 30 something. But like I said, that's a lot better than what it normally is. That's why I don't really hang out in the forest that much anymore, because it's just, by the time I record, it really hurts my frames. And with Optifine, I can actually show it to you guys, which is pretty neat. But anyway, I also wanted to take this chance. There we go. I feel like I have to come into the base properly. Oh, that was a derpy one. Anyway, I wanted to also take this chance real quick while we are getting ready to do some stuff. I wanted to say a big thank you to you guys. Now, I start recording each episode the day that the last episode comes up. So, episode 30 just got released today, and I haven't really, you know, it's too early to see how that video is going to do. It's off to a really good start. But, like, the last two episodes, 28 and 29, have had a ton of views. What am I looking for? Chicken. They've had a ton of views, you know, for my channel. Like, close to 50 is a lot. And you know, a lot of comments, and I think episode 20, losing my train of thought here. Do I have any chicken in here? Yes, I do. Perfect. Let's go ahead and put this chicken up. I want to say it's the Crystal Cave. No, the episode 29. It had like 10 likes on it. That's awesome. So I want to say a big thank you to you guys for all of your support. Oh man, almost missed that. Where's my bow? All right. Did I get him? One more. Is that serious? Oh, okay. There's some lag. Strange. Anyway, yeah, so I just wanted to say a big thanks to you guys. Can't push the button like that. Are you kidding? Am I under attack right now? Push the button. Thank you. Okay, let's get... It's dangerous out there, man. But anyway, sorry, I had to clear my throat there. Alright, so... anyway... What was I on about? Yeah, so a big thank you to all of you guys for your support. It really means a lot to me. It's so cool to have an audience and to, you know, just be able to get to know you guys a bit. Like, there are a few of you guys like Cody and Tritific and Offensive Jin. And it looks like, and I don't have a pickaxe on me. We're going to fix that real quick. We got to get geared up real quick anyway before we go mining. You know, some of you guys that just comment on every video, and it's just really cool to like get to know you guys and hang out and stuff like that. Let's see, which pick is this? This is the one we're going to be working with, so we will put that stuff like so. And let's go put up our walking around shovel. We'll go put that up real quick. So anyway, yeah, it's cool to hang out in the comments and get to know you guys. So I really do appreciate you guys that comment on the video on a regular basis. And just, you know, all of you guys that, you know, maybe you don't feel like commenting, but you leave a like on the video. I really appreciate that too. And so to all of you guys and just everyone that watches and stuff like that, it really does mean a lot to me, especially like, you know, I put a lot of work into these videos and stuff, so I don't normally, you know, start off my videos talking about channel stats and things like that, but I just wanted to take a second before we get really busy here to just say thank you. So anyway, like I said, we've got a bunch of little projects to do today, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to feel a lot better once we get some of this stuff taken care of, but I thought the first thing we could do would be to use this branch mine. Like, I spent all this time building up the branch mine the last episode. I think it turned out really, really nice, and you guys seemed to like it too, which was fantastic. But anyway, it's time to mine this thing, and man, we are going to be rich. I'm excited to finally use this thing, the ultimate branch mine. And yeah, so before I get started, I'm going to do a little, I guess a little montage of mining this out, and we're going to do a little bit of a mining challenge. Now, I'm not going to set a time limit on this. I'm going to mine this entire bad boy out, but I do want you guys to, if you like playing these games, you could take a guess. And I'm not going to be really mining for coal or redstone or gold or lapis or any of that. I'm just interested in diamonds, man. I've got tons of the other stuff. I can come back later and pick up, you know, all the redstone and all that stuff. If I pick some up on accident, that's fine. But the challenge is, I want you to see if you can guess how many diamonds we're going to get out of this tunnel. It is about 101 blocks, or maybe 103 blocks or so. I mean, I'm just running down it real quick. You can see, hello Enderman, that it is enormous. But we've got the haste 2 beacon, we've got the speed 2 beacon, and so we're going to fly through this thing, and there's only one tunnel every 11 blocks. So that's about 10 or 11 tunnels or so per level. So it shouldn't take me that long, to be honest. But yeah, if you want to, take a guess how many diamonds you think I'll get from this thing, because that's all we're really interested in for today. And yeah, wish me luck, guys. I am going to get started right now. Make it rain! Well, guys, I actually didn't get quite as many diamonds as I would have liked to. In fact, let me get out of this. Quit being silly. Oh, come on. Yes, there we go. Okay. What did I say? Very good. Anyway, let's pick all these back up. So I only got about a little under 2.5 stacks of diamonds. Not nearly as much as I thought I would get from mining that whole thing. So if you guessed really high, you probably guessed wrong. But anyway, the good news is that we are not dirt poor anymore. So what is that? Just over 4 stacks of diamonds. I'd say we're getting to like the upper middle class. And yeah, so I'm gonna keep mining out. But I don't know. Let's see. I should go ahead and put this back real quick. And we got to get on to the next thing. I spent way too much time talking, and mostly it was saying thanks, so it's not like it was a bad conversation or anything. It was a good thing to talk about. Let me see. We need this one probably back here. Let's get this one up here. What else do I have? I have the shovel. So yeah, it wasn't a bad thing to talk about. I definitely want to say thanks every once in a while, especially when your support really comes through. And but I think, you know, a lot of you guys in the last episode said that you really liked the talky bit of that episode, and I really appreciate that feedback. So I think the next time that I want to say thanks, or the next time I just want to talk about whatever, instead of doing that right at the beginning of the video, I'll just do it during a time lapse, and I think that'll make the videos a lot better for sure. So thanks again for your feedback, guys. I think we really need to get on with things because of how much time the first part of that episode took. And there's so many projects to work on. I mean, just for my own sanity, I've got to get some of this stuff done. So the first thing that we're going to work on here is actually going to be this little chamber. I I asked you guys if you liked the acacia or the andesite better, and there is a zombie chilling somewhere in this ceiling, I think. But anyway, it was pretty close. I only had a few people give me some feedback, but the acacia wood just won out. It was like 2 to 1. So I'm going to go ahead and get to work on that, guys, and yeah, I'll show you what it looks like once we got that little change in. Alright, so I just finished up the putting in the acacia wood, and I have to say, now that it's here, I really feel like it adds a whole lot. I really like that there is a little bit of a change of color on the corners here, and you know, on top I couldn't really notice it so much, but especially in the drop, whatever you would call it, the pit, I think it looks pretty cool. Again, I think I talked about this last episode. I'm not always a big fan when one block runs directly into another block like this, but it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's a good change. Now, there was another one that was recommended for this particular room, and that was by Cody, and he recommended that, you know, I said, I kind of like how this room is dangerous and how you can just fall off, and he said, you know, it's not dangerous enough, man. You need to expose some of that lava. And I think I'm gonna do that. So if we just wait, I got this here. Alright, so if we were to just come in here, okay, and let's say just take out a piece of iron bar here and there, you know, like let's say this one, kind of like maybe the lava has worn away, chipped away at the iron bars or melted them down over time here, like maybe this one. And how would that look? I don't know, maybe I should put this one back. But yeah, just come through every once in a while and do something like that. What if, oh, okay, yeah, that, no, that's still too open. So I'm just gonna go do that. I'm gonna kind of pillar up and down the sides here and just take out a piece of iron bar here and there. Let me see. Okay, I did the same thing over here, so I need to go fix that. I don't want to do it the same way each time. Maybe if I just do that one instead, just kind of open it up at the top. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to go do that all the way up and down these vertical sides here, and then we'll take a look at how that looks. And I think I might also throw in some cracked stone brick too, just to break up all the stone brick texture a little bit. So anyway, I'm going to work on that, guys. I'll see you in a second. Alright guys, so I just finished up. It didn't take too long at all. And what we had before was like the brand new pristine sort of entrance to the branch mine, and now this looks like it's worn down a little bit, and it's seen its fair share of use. So we've got the iron brick removed here and there in some places, even going right the way down, and so we have a little bit of exposed lava, which makes it a little more dangerous. It's not really dangerous for us, but it seems a little bit more dangerous. And then we've got the stone brick in just to kind of show that it's an older structure, and you know, it's got some integrity issues, or it's starting to show some weakness. So here, let's just top down real quick. We'll see what it looks like from down here as well. Oh, I'm trapped. There we go. Alright, so there we go. Yeah, I didn't want to overdo the stone brick or removing the iron bars, although you can get some kind of cool shapes. Like, can I hop up here just a little bit? Perfect. Yeah, so you can see like right there, that's kind of a neat shape you can get because of how iron bars work whenever you start taking them out. They kind of make some cool shapes, so something maybe to keep in mind for the future. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. I'm not too sure that I actually like this. I thought it would look a lot cooler than it turned out when I actually did it. So, you know, it's not bad. It's definitely not bad, and it definitely adds a little bit more detail to the place. But is it what we want? I'm not sure. So yay or nay on the dirty entrance. Maybe you could just say new entrance versus old entrance. Which one do you like better? So the new one being the pristine entrance. I think the acacia logs will definitely keep. So anyway, I wanted to say this because it ties it into the rest of the place. There's acacia log here. There's acacia log in the lobby. And this is really the only one of those places where we didn't have it before, and now we've got it. So it kind of ties it into the rest of the area. But anyway, guys, so next project is a couple of things in here. One of them is going to be trimming up this main platform here, because right now, I talked about this an episode or two ago, but right now, once you land here, you can't see the water, and you know, we put a lot of work into detailing underneath the water. It's kind of a shame that you can't see it, so I've got to try and come up with a different design. It's probably not going to be as detailed as this because I'm not going to have as much room to work, but that is what it is. We're going to end up, since that'll be smaller, we're going to end up trimming this off. So the path won't ever get 7 wide. It'll only get 5 wide. Yeah, it'll get 5 wide. So it'll go from 3 wide here, and then probably about these 2 blocks, it'll get 3 wide or something like that. And then the other thing is, a bunch of you guys really liked the idea, Doc's idea. I should say Dr. Morris's idea. I don't want to confuse him with Doc M. But anyway, yeah, you guys really like the idea of making the light sources a bit higher up to make the ceiling darker in the crystal cave. So anyway, I'm going to work on those 2 things, guys, and yeah, I'll come back and we'll take a look at it. Alright guys, you ready to see? Here we go. Yep, I think it looks nicer. I definitely think it looks better. It's not quite as dark as it was when we did that little test by turning our brightness down, but it is substantially darker. Yeah, I hope you can tell a difference. I basically went to every single one of the crystals and dug my way into the ceiling, and then put the lanterns, sea lanterns, up. So now there's about 4 blocks of space before it hits the crystal. So it's still got a little bit of light that it's putting off, but not nearly as much. I definitely think it's an improvement. And then also on the platform here, platform was a little bit tough. I really couldn't get any detail in it other than these stairs, and I feel like that doesn't look as good, but I knew that would happen. So you've got your 3 blocks here, and then you've got your corner block, and you got your 3 blocks, but because of the nether brick, you really can't tell that it's a circular shape. Like, it kind of just looks like a big square. So the good news is that you can see a lot more of the water. So you didn't get that before. Now you can really see the water when you drop in, and that's why we did it. Like, the water looks cool. So or I should say maybe underneath the water, like that pattern, all that design looks really good. So I kind of like that. I kind of do like that. And I think this bridge, having the bridge thinner, looks a lot nicer too. So right when you walk out, you can see a lot more of the water as well. And yeah, I think it turned out really good. I feel like this project is definitely done now. We've got the lighting fixed. We've got the bridges fixed. I even went through and double checked and made sure that underneath the bridges that part was done too, because it was a little bit, I had to change it anyway, but it was a little bit different on some of them. So I kind of feel like this particular room, the crystal cave, I feel like this is like Minecraft perfection. It looks really nice. So thank you so much for your suggestions on this, and I'm sorry it took me a while to kind of get to them, but that's what this episode is all about. So far in this episode, we really haven't built anything. We've just kind of made changes to things. Yeah, I'm going the right way. So I feel like we need to build some stuff now. So the next thing we're going to be doing here is, well, this one we can probably just do on camera real quick. So this statue, I had some StreamCrafters over and asked them, what do you think this is? And, it took a couple of guesses. They were able to figure out eventually that it was a pickaxe. But I know at least one subscriber, new subscriber, I can't remember her name right offhand, sorry, but anyway, she said, you should get rid of that statue, it doesn't really work, and I think that's right. I gave it a good shot, but we can't really get a convincing looking pickaxe with just that. I kind of wonder if maybe there's a design I can do in here. Yeah, I bet there is. Let me see. If I were to grab... didn't mean to do any of this stuff on camera, and I might not. I might go ahead and cut. This isn't what I was going to do. But that's cool, that's cool. Let me see. We've got a stair here. That's 5. And then... maybe... oh, down here, I think. Let's grab some redstone. Let's grab some coal. And then if we were to do something... I kind of wonder either we should do something with the wood or... but I don't know. Let's try this first. So, right. I meant to make more stairs. This is actually what we're going to be doing next. Right after I get this central lobby thing figured out. We're going to come in here, as I talked about in the last episode, and we're going to fix up the interior design of this place. So we'll make that look really nice. 9. Will that be enough? I don't think so. So if I were to just stick... actually, let's try a redstone block. Looks so weird, redstone blocks too. I think actually this will be enough. So, something like this maybe. not much, but it's something. And that looks bad. That looks like a clown nose or something, so let's take that out and then put in this block of coal here. I'm gonna mess with that some more off camera, I think, but we're gonna do something a little bit different for the design, because I could, you know, we could just forego the detail in the center and just simplify it, you know, and just make it all coal. Although I don't know if I like how that looks either. I feel like that's way too plain. So I'm going to mess with that off camera. And then we're going to come in here, as I was saying, into the little house area. Although now that I'm over here, I'm kind of wondering. Another comment that I got is that I overused the chiseled stone. So maybe something like this. If we were to just take these two out very simply and put in regular stone brick. That might be another thing I mess with off camera too. That looks alright. That's not bad actually. Yeah, that kind of makes it a little bit better. It does. Yeah, I'm gonna mess with that some more off camera, guys. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do the center floor bit, and then I'm gonna come in here, and I'd like to go in order. I'm gonna have to go get some snow. That's gonna be quite a trip for me, but I'm gonna go get some snow. I'm going to mess around with this, see if I can get some lighting without torches, and maybe put in a couple more bushes or something. Maybe put in some lighting on the ceiling. I'd like to make a table or something, but anyway, this room is almost done, you know. I've just got to fill in a little bit more space. So I'm going to get that done, get done the center over here, and maybe tweak these entrances a little bit, and then I'll be right back. Just a quick update here. You may be wondering, what am I still doing over here? Obviously I was collecting resources, which I got tons of, and the rest of my ender chest is full of snow blocks, so it'll be a while before I need it. But I've been AFK here for a couple of hours now, at least a couple of hours I think, waiting for it to snow, because obviously taking away all that snow from this biome is just absolutely demolished the terrain. And you know, I try to be like a conscientious, I don't know if that's the right word, but I try and be like a good server member. I don't want to grief the natural landscape any more than what I have to, but I took a ton of snow away from here, and you can see most of the grass has actually grown back now, which is good. But yeah, this place, you know, the ice spikes biome, it's a rare biome, and I got kind of lazy. I usually go off in the distance, and I was like, man, I'm in a hurry. And so I kind of just went right over here and just got after it. And now it looks really bad over here. Not as bad now that some of the grass is growing in. But anyway, I just wanted it to snow, and it didn't. It never did. Can you imagine? I mean, it seems like it snows and rains all the time in this game. And sure enough, man, like 2 hours of AFK, nothing. And I'm just out of time. So I'm really sorry, guys. I hate to do that to the terrain, but I've got to get home. Got to get back to the mine shaft and get on it, because I am running out of time and there's still so many projects left to do. Alright guys, well here we are, we're back here, and I got a bunch of stuff done, so let's talk about a few things. First of all, I worked on this floor design here in the middle, and I just incorporated some stairs and some chiseled stone brick, there we go, chiseled stone brick, and some redstone lamps as well, and I think that turned out pretty sharp. I kind of struggled with how to change this up and make it look nice, but I think the stairs and the chiseled stone brick add a little bit of detail, and yeah, I think that's a little bit sharper and nicer than what we had before with the statue. So hopefully you guys enjoy that, and hopefully that's an improvement. I definitely think the statue was a cool idea, but I just would have needed more room to make that work. So the next thing is, I said I was going to work on the entrance design on these, and this is what I came up with. It's not overly complicated. It's pretty simple, you know, just some upside down stairs here, and still a few of the chiseled stone bricks, so it's not a full line of them up and down, but enough to add a little bit of detail. I tried using just regular stone brick up there, and I just didn't really like how that looked, and so I think this is a little bit better. It adds a little bit of depth, which is always nice. Actually, I missed one. I might want to come back here and do it over here as well. I think Well, maybe. This is flush with the wall, so maybe not. I'm not sure. But anyway, so there's that. I think that is adds a little bit more depth, and it works out okay on the corners too. That was another concern I had with doing a different design, is how is it going to turn out in the corners, and I think that works out okay. It's a little bit weird with the corner rooms over here and like over here. Kind of, I don't know, just seems a little bit different, a little more claustrophobic, which doesn't make sense because these were full blocks before, and now you have a little bit more visible. But yeah, just kind of strikes me as odd, but still I think it works out alright, so I think we're going to keep those. Now if we come in here, this is where I spent the majority of my time now. This is finished, I would say. So I did a little bit of a ceiling design here, or I don't know what you'd call that, but some ceiling lighting, and I really wanted to flip these stairs, but because this is on the lower slab, it just didn't look quite right. So like if I were to do this, normally I would have the upside down stairs facing the opposite direction, so the back of the stair is up against the lamp, and that makes a really simple but nice ceiling lighting design. But again, because of where these were, it meant that you were going to see the side of the slab, which I didn't like very much. So I just went ahead and the design is kind of flush with the ceiling, but it still looks nice. When you walk in, I think it still looks pretty good. The living room itself hasn't changed too much. I did change this painting, and I added this armor stand over here. So you've got kind of like when you come in from mining or before you go out to mine, let's say you've got your jacket and hard hat here. I went ahead and dyed that yellow. I wish that you could get rid of that brown stripe, but I don't think there's a way to do it. But anyway, I figured that our work jacket would be black, and then we could have a yellow hard hat. Of course, that's not what I actually wear when I'm mining, but you know, just for play's sake. Now we've got our kitchen over here. Oh wait, yeah, this chair looks a little bit different. It was a little bit incomplete before, but anyway, so that got finished up. The whole reason I went to get snow was just so I could finish that. I ended up getting like almost a double chest full of it. But anyway, so this is our kitchen design over here, and yeah, I've only done like a few kitchens. I kind of like how this turned out. I like this little bar area and kind of the glass that goes around the outside of it. I think that's kind of modern and kind of nice looking with the carpet on top. I did still need a couple of full blocks though, just because I wanted to have a cup here. So, you know, let's say if you have not that you would have a friend over here, but that's the idea. It's a bar, so, you know, you can put a cup out, and you obviously can't do those on carpet. So I needed a full block here, and that's a cup for a drink. This is a little brewing stand, or a mixing, you could call it a mixing contraption, I don't know. We've got a coffee maker over here, and the cocoa beans just represent coffee beans, so we know that that's a coffee pot. We've got our oven with our cooktop, stove top, I'm not sure what you'd call that. Little sink here with a faucet, and just some storage shelves and things like that. We've got this design for the refrigerator. Now I don't think I've ever used the piston refrigerator design before, so I thought I'd try it out since the rest of our cabinetry is in that kind of that same color, grayish color, and it's functional as well. Now I didn't hook this up with redstone. You could certainly do that, but with the pistons I wasn't sure how to do it without making the pistons fire off. So, but it's still functional. There's a dropper in there, and so we've got some groceries in there, some leftover cooked chicken and steak and stuff like that. So yeah, it's functional, and that was kind of a good thing too, because that was one thing I didn't think about, you know. I've got the area where you can get equipped, but you get all the tools, but there aren't torches and there isn't food. So those are two things that I kind of left out of the equipment station. So we've got some food over here, and that's good, just in case we ever need it. Here's the workroom. Didn't change a whole lot. I just added these stairs for a little desk design, put a little chair in, and a little laptop there, so I can check the internet and do what I need to do in here, and a chest just mostly for decoration, but who knows, we might use it at some point. But anyway, there's that. I think that's again, simple, but it works, you know, it's nice. So I always forget how nice it is to have like good interior design and stuff that actually looks like a house. It just adds so much. So anyway, here we are in the bedroom. Now you'll notice there aren't any beds here, but I picked up a trick from watching Zul'jin. He's one of the hermit crafters, and you can use doors as sort of like a headboard and just stick a bed back there, so that way it's actually still functional. And I wonder, can I reach it? Yeah, okay, so I'll just go ahead and sleep real quick. Now in Zul'jin's base, he has a piston door to get out, but I usually carry ender pearls on me, so I'll just ender pearl out of here and I'll be good to go with that, because I'm not sure where I would squeeze in a piston door. But anyway, we've got that. We've got this little table unit. The painting, I don't really like the placement of that painting, but I can't put it down here because of the design of this piece of furniture here. We've got a little dresser unit here, and then when we walk into the bathroom, we've got a tiny bathroom. We got a few things. We've got a sink with a mirror. We've got our toilet. I've never used this toilet design before, but I really like how that looks. That's just an anvil with a hopper pointed into it, and then a block with a trapdoor and a button. So, but anyway, I think that the bottom half of that is the part I have never done before, and I think that turned out pretty good for a toilet. And then we've got a little shower here, so you can just go in and get cleaned up and then walk back out. You're good to go. And yeah, I think that turned out pretty good. Well, guys, oh, there was one more thing actually. Man, I did so much stuff in between updates. The other thing was, I had one subscriber say that she didn't really like the pickaxe, the abstract pickaxe in the floor, and another one say that he did like it, but he liked more of the design that I had when I first did it, the one that was flat. And which I didn't like how flat it was, but I thought it'd be easy enough to just trade out materials, because in that design I had the lamps for the handle and then the coal for the blade. So I went ahead and traded those out just to see what it would look like. From this angle, I'm not a huge fan of it. From this angle, it's not so bad. So I thought I would try half of it and then just get your opinion on it. So I really need you guys to let me know what your preference is. I definitely like the pickaxe design. I definitely want to keep it in the room, so I think that's going to stay. But it is a really easy change, like whether we, what do we use for the blade? So let me know which one you think. Let's make this one, let's say coal blade and redstone lamp blade. So I'll just give a couple of seconds to kind of look at that. Here's the original design, and then here is the design switched with the coal for the blade. So let me know what you guys think. I think it could work out either way. Honestly, I really don't have a preference. So whatever you guys think, I'll just throw that in there. And yeah, so unfortunately, I am out of time to record for this week. I didn't get nearly as many of those little projects done as I wanted to. And but man, we did get a lot of good progress done. It was just, little things, tidying up. Like, I want to say we got about 11 different things done. Most of them were suggestions from you guys, which is pretty cool. And a few things like the rooms, I guess, that little housing unit was just a project I needed to get done as well. So that's a good little bit of progress on the base, getting that whole housing unit set up and all the interior done in there. And then just suggestions from you guys. I want to say 11 projects total, from the crystal cave to the design here down in the lobby. So not bad. 11's like a miner's dozen, right? So yeah, anyway, a little bit of a different episode, but I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy it, please hit the like button. And the support definitely means a lot to me, guys, truly. And hang out in the comments section. Let me know what you thought. Give me your feedback. And if you do enjoy the series, please share the video and help get the word out. But I think that's it, guys. So next week, we're going to be back up top. We're going to be on the surface, adding another skyline, or a skyscraper to the skyline. So look forward to that, guys. I will too. And yeah, until next time, may you be happy, may you be well, and take care. I'll see you later.